What's up, Bakas? It's your boy Nandylight, and welcome to my review of Chapter 37 of the Record of Ragnarok. If you missed my last video where I talked about the series, I said that I was going to start doing monthly reviews. Now these reviews are going to be a lot different from my typical videos because they're going to be a lot less scripted and the video itself is going to be a lot less edited. They're just going to be short videos where I give my thoughts on the latest chapter and my predictions going forward. And they're also just to give you guys more content while I work on my bigger projects. So without further ado, let's jump right into the video. So this month's chapter is a continuation of Shiva's backstory from chapter 36. We see him and his bro Rudra trying to become the top dogs in India. The chapter is basically just a long montage of them defeating god after god while slowly gaining the respect of their peers. But the thing is, they both can't be the strongest god. As a result, the two battle it out in a cool ass fight to see who's the best. And despite how much it hurts Shiva to do it, he does eventually make Rudra surrender. The chapter ends with all of the Indian gods, including Rudra, spectating Shiva's match against Raiden and rooting for him. So first and foremost, I just wanted to say that I really liked this month's chapter. Like, I did not care for Shiva at all before. Like, it's not even that I hated him, I was just completely indifferent. While Hercules made an impact right away, my only memory of Shiva was when he got told to sit down by Zeus. So yeah, this backstory was totally necessary. It was very shonen-esque in the way that he and Rudra started from the bottom and climbed their way all the way to the top. They had a lot of the other gods doubting them and calling them idiots, but they just kept climbing higher and higher until they finally forced the other gods to respect them. So I'm not super familiar with Indian mythology, but it's cool to see them beat gods like Vishnu and Brahma, who I know are to be immensely powerful. And also, it gave us one of the coolest shots ever when they had Rudra squaring up against Indra. Like, you even have Shiva in the back with his arms crossed, being like, "You got this, bro, I'll be waiting for my turn." But why the hell is Indra smoking a cigarette? Can gods even develop a nicotine addiction? Then the fight between Rudra and Shiva itself was amazing. Not because it was beautifully choreographed or anything, but just the emotions it invoked. Shiva didn't even want to go on this journey to become the strongest. The guy wanted to dance. But since it was Rudra's dream, he decided to tag along. So when it finally came time to find out who was the strongest, what was he supposed to do? It's not like he wanted to hurt his friend, but it would be a total spit into Rudra's face to just give up the title of strongest without putting up a fight. And then towards the end of the fight, when he was beating up Rudra and just praying that he would stay down, just wow, really emotional. I thought it was a major death flag for Rudra. Honestly, the more I think about it, the more I really begin to like Shiva. He is such a good bro. And the same goes for Rudra too. Right when Shiva was about to surrender, Rudra stops him and was like, "No, despite it being my dream, you are in fact the strongest." And that's how Shiva rose to the top of 1000 Indian gods. Talk about some motivation for his match against Raiden. And the last thing I want to say about their fight really quick is that there's a line where the narrator said that the sweat from the two flowed and became a heavy rain. I love shit like this. Crazy feats like this gets me really hype and really emphasizes how strong the characters are. Just their sweat alone was enough to change the weather. Imagine getting punched by one of them. It reminds me of another series called Toriko, which is known for making normal things into crazy ass feats. For example, there's a character called Heracles who's one of the 8 kings of the gourmet world. Basically, she's a gigantic, and I mean gigantic, horse who's really strong. When she glints her eyes, it feels like a cannon being shot that is strong enough to shake the whole world, just by glinting her eyes. Then when she inhales through her nostrils, she creates a vacuum depleting the area of air for all the surrounding life forms. She does all this without even moving, and I love it. So with all that said about Shiva, I do think the fight will end in either Raiden's favor or with a tie. I think that the next chapter, we're gonna get another backstory on Raiden and how he became the greatest sumo wrestler in history, and then perhaps the chapter after that, he'll win. I don't have any concrete reason, it's just a gut feeling. Maybe it's because I like Shiva now, and all the characters I like in this manga seem to die. RIP to Adam and Hercules. Let me know down in the comments your feelings about the chapter and what you guys think will happen next. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.